Well, hello, my divine, soulful, badass queens. If I look this way, I'm on Facebook. If I look this way, I'm on Instagram. I've hooked you both up so that we can come together as a community. This is a challenge that we are doing over 3 days. It's called Release Addictive Emotions from Your Body. And this is when radical healing starts happening in your body. So yesterday we were talking about the addictive emotions and what it does in your body. And I want you guys just to really become more and more aware of that. So today I don't want to take too long. We're going to go a little bit of science, but I'm not going to make it too nerdy. So if you are hopping on, let me know whether it's in the replay or the live. Have you had a chance to really just think about what these addictive behaviors manifest in your life? Like, what is it? What does it do for you? How do you feel about it? And even, are you happy with it? I do believe that if you are watching this and if you are embracing this journey, that you are not happy with things working out in your life the way they're working out right now. Good morning, Molly. So nice to see you, sweetheart. Okay, so if you are not manifesting in your life what you want, if you wake up every morning and you are exhausted and you are just really gut full of life, if you are lethargic, right? If you feel, oh my gosh, I'm in such a rut, this is what I have to do over and over and over and over every single day, and life doesn't excite you and you aren't in love with your life, then absolutely there's something disconnected. And this challenge, this workshop, this journey that you are on with me right now is something that I would love you to just become aware of. Your soul is calling you. Otherwise, why on earth did you even accidentally stumble upon the opportunity of doing a live workshop with me, a live challenge? So I do believe if you feel that this has come your way because, one, you are ready to receive it, or your soul is calling out to you, or you feel like, oh, I so need a change in my life, drop a yes in the comments for me now. I would love to see what the connection is, why it is that you are showing up, all of the things. Okay, let me just quickly. Oh, Molly said we can hear and see you. Wonderful, wonderful. That's always such a good thing. So drop a yes for me in the comments or a no. Molly says, hell yes. She's ready to receive. She's ready to release. She's ready to grow. I just absolutely love that. Oh, that is so fantastic. So today I really want to talk about taking your power back. Okay, and Yana says, yes, Molise, I have a fear thing going on big time. Oh, we're going to release that big time, babe. Lorata says, yes. Gazella, oh, I just had a flock of birds. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you. I love my signs. Gazella, I've known you a couple of years, and I actually think I'm butchering your name, and it makes me feel horrible. Let me know if I'm not butchering your name. Please let me know, Gazella. Sandy says yes, and Yana says yes, and a yes. 100%, right? So this is how you need to start taking notice of how the universe is working through you, guiding, supporting, loving the shit out of you. Instagram, today I'm going to try and look at you more. I feel like I neglected you yesterday. So guys, if I turn my face, it's for Instagram. We always wait for that big miracle to happen in life. And you're waiting and you kind of through life sit in this limbo of, oh, I just wish something amazing would happen. I just wish this miracle would happen. And the miracle is you being on probably Facebook or email or Instagram, where I posted all of this, that we're doing this challenge at the right time, and you read the message when your mind wasn't on food burning on the stove, or picking kids up, or the boss shouting, or whatever it is, but your mind was focused, and when you read what I had to say, you were like, hell, that is for me, right? And that is a small miracle. And when you start becoming aware of, if I didn't cross that post at that moment, I would not have watched this training in this moment. And all of you have literally just said, hell to the fucking yes. My soul needs this right now. This is my calling right now. I'm so ready right now to release what I ever have to release. I need to teach you my name. You better teach me your name. I would love that. Please send me a voice note with your name. I'm going to repeat it over and over. Okay, so I'm just going to every now and again have a look at my notes. I don't want this going on for an hour. If we can do about 20-30 minutes again, that is my sweet spot, so that you guys can just take away small bite sizes. But this is going to be such a good training for you. Anyway, so I'm not going to digress. I'm going to keep checking my notes, okay? One thing you guys need to understand, like yesterday I was talking about the law of attraction and the energy and the frequencies. You need to understand that nothing, not a thing in your life is ever going to change, you ready, if your energy does not change. Yes? Everything vibrates at a frequency, whether it's the book, the pen, the water bottle, my earrings, my hair, myself, the trees behind me, everything vibrates at an energy. We only perceive, this is like mind-blowing, we only perceive about 1% of the vibrations, energies, frequencies that is happening all around us. Okay, radio frequencies, we don't see them, but we see the effect of it. Excuse me. X-rays, for example, you see the effect of it, but we don't physically see ultraviolet, all the other ultrasounds, all the other frequencies out there. So if you start understanding that you actually, if every single thing is made up of atoms, you are made up of atoms, and every atom is vibing all the time, right? They say everything is moving. We see it as solid matter, but really, it's all just vibrations and movements and whatnot. If you can start understanding that that is what you are, you can start understanding that you simply are just a light being of energy, and you can manipulate energy into matter. Who hears me when I say that? Is it going over your head? Is it a little bit too sciencey? Or can you start seeing the connection between it isn't only a 3D reality? There is so much more in the quantum field, right? There's so much more going on. I mean, there's this energy. Please watch my pages now. Lose my pages. There's this energy around us that somehow miraculously creates eyelashes for a baby in a mommy's womb, and fingernails and hairs on the arm. Or if you plant a seed in the ground, and you know the ground is alright, and sometimes it rains and it gets nurtured a little bit, that tiny little seed grows into this magnificent thing. How does that work? That is some divine conscious energy out there. And if you can start reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting to who you truly are, the miraculous will take place in your life. 100%. I need a thing on my thing. A weight on my papers. That's what I was talking about. Okay, so a little bit more science, okay, so that you guys can just understand how important the energy thing is, and then I'm going to get into some healing work with you guys. If a thought is an electrical charge in the quantum field, this is guys, based on science. I'm not making this shit up. You can go and do all the research on neuroscience and quantum fields and energies, okay? So thought is an electric field in the quantum field, an electric charge, right? Like a signature. A feeling is the magnetic signature, the magnetic charge in the quantum field, which means how you think and how you feel creates an electromagnetic signature, and that constantly gets pulsed out into the universe, which then pulses back the exact same energy to you. And this is why, let's say for example, you want to manifest more money. All right, and you get super excited about it, but there's this thing in you, and you keep worrying about it, and I can't make money, and then all the beliefs come up. Money is hard to make. Money doesn't grow on trees. There's never been a millionairess in my family. All the bull twang, right? Has a specific energetic charge to it. So when you are manifesting, I want more money, or I want more love, I want more healing in my body, I want, different energetic charge to, oh, but I feel so sick, oh, life is so unfair, all the worries, all the pain, all the block. Can you see how it does not gel? You are literally attracting the opposite. And the more you put out those frequencies, the more you start attracting that. And you can go into a whole thing of your subconscious mind, is what I do in lots of other trainings. If you go into your subconscious mind and your belief system, and how they say neurons that fire together wire together. So if you're constantly thinking over and over and over and over, and constantly feeling over and over and over and over the worry, the fear, the guilt, the anger, the sadness, the loneliness, the judgment, the rejection, all the things, you have wired those neurons, and that is what your body becomes addicted to, because it is wired in your body. Every cell of your body is pulsing it. Therefore, what are you going to manifest? More of what you pulse out. Okay, I know that is super, super scientific. But if you can just grasp like 1% of that, and you can start understanding that it's all about the awareness, right? Oh, Instagram, hi. I forget to look your way. It's all about becoming aware of what am I feeling, what are the thoughts that I'm believing over and over and over again, and it is a default in my body already. Right, so you are going to manifest more of what you are feeling. Yesterday, people were saying, I'm feeling anger. It's like an addictive emotion. I'm feeling irritability. There was sadness in there. What else was there? I can't even remember. Did you guys come up with any more addictive emotions? Because you will for sure be addicted to more than one, right? While doing all those questions that I posted yesterday. So drop your emotions for me, so that we can start picking up on more and more and more emotions, right? You start becoming aware of, oh, right, when you think a thought about something, an emotional reaction happens in your body. So if you constantly thinking this one thought, let's say it's about relationships, and you're not feeling love in your relationships, and like, oh, he treats me badly, and there's no respect, and there's no blah 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 blah, and you keep thinking that, what are you going to continuously feel in your body? You're going to feel rejection, you're going to feel loneliness, you're going to feel sadness, you're going to feel all the feels, and when you start feeling that, you take action in a certain way. When you're in a relationship and you're like, oh my gosh, we've got such a good relationship, we communicate so wonderfully, there's so much love, and blah 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 blah, and all the things, creates an emotion in your body. Can you see how everything works in sync? And through that, you are going to start acting differently in the relationship. Okay, Marlies is saying fear, anxiety, frustration. Yes. I think so many of us feel all of that. Feel the sadness, the fear, the anxiety, the frustration, the rejection, the worry, all of that. And you just need to become the master of that. Otherwise, you are living on default. It's like the Walking Dead. You are just allowing things to happen to you instead of becoming the master of your destiny. Don't you love that? The true master of your manifestation. You're the master of your desires and to manifest energy into matter. Okay. All right, so we've done all of this. Okay, so what I want to talk about is reprogramming. So the awareness will come in from reprogramming your body's responses to the environment outside of you. So whether it is a coworker that constantly irritates you, or a boss that is super mean and puts you down all the time, or a spouse, or a friend, or a client, or the person that packs your packets at Woolies or Checkers or wherever you shop. To reprogram that, you need to become aware of, oh, this is how I constantly show up. This is how I constantly act, and I don't like that. You need to then start releasing, okay? And by doing that, you start rewiring the programming in your subconscious mind. You almost, what I like to say is that there's an identity shift. That I am not angry. If you say I am constantly angry, you identify with that. I don't smoke, so I never think of smoking, and I never say I'm a smoker because I am not a smoker. I do not identify with that. Who of you ever think, now listen, no judgment, drop a yes or no in the comments. Who of you ever think of snorting cocaine? I would love to know. Listen, no judgment, I can coach you through that. So do you ever think about snorting cocaine, or I don't know, like doing anything completely extreme like that? It will never even cross your mind if you don't identify with it, right? Where's this little hair that's irritating? It will never cross your mind if you don't identify with it. Molisa's got a big hope. Nope, I love my addiction. Oh, right, her addiction is her other things. And this is what you identify with. So if you want to start breaking a habit, any habit, whether it is a food addiction, smoking, so it's the eating, shopping, sex, whatever addiction it is, as well as addiction to emotion, that you are just tired of feeling this draining emotion, you have to change your identity to it. So how do we change our identity? We change our frequency. Okay, so you're reprogramming every cell in your body to vibrate at a different frequency, and you're reprogramming your subconscious mind and rewiring those beliefs, releasing old beliefs and reaffirming beliefs that you want to feel, emotions that you want to feel. There's so many ways that you can do this. Meditation, hypnosis, journaling, affirmation, so many healing energy modalities that you could do this, which we're not going to get into today because we could literally spend days and days and days of teaching on all of this. So there are so many ways. But today I am, of course, going to teach you something to do that I do constantly when I'm working through something. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about my skin, and little bits were sent away yesterday to the lab, and I'm waiting for results. I'm hoping early next week I'll get those results. But in the meantime, my skin is telling me something has manifested, and I'm bringing your awareness to this before it is something worse. And you expect this more of a miracle because it's life-threatening now. Let's start working through the emotions that do come up for you. So while I'm on that, because as we were saying, every emotion, every disease in your body has manifested through emotions and thoughts and feelings always that you have about yourself. It's all the insecurities that bubble up, and if you constantly think those securities over and over and over and over and over, it is going to manifest somehow in your body, because your body is trying to say to you, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, and step into your soulful vibe. So I have remembered to bring this little bookie along. So if anyone is watching, whether it's replay, whether it is live, let me know if there is a disease, if you want to share, if there's something in your body. So I have issues with, let me just see, it literally could be anything, with my nails, or nail biting, or with migraine headaches, or with knees, or with my back, or with itching, or jaw problems, or herpes. If you want me to read out of Louise Hay's book for you, Quick Sticks, and you don't mind being vulnerable, which is so beautiful if you can, because it gives others courage and permission to be vulnerable as well, then I will for sure go in and now live just quickly read something for you. Okay. Okay, there's one. Molly says chest pain on and off. Okay, my cooks, let's quickly have a look-see. So if you go to the back of her book, she has a quick explanation, and throughout in the middle of her book she has a longer explanation. So if we can just quickly check out chest, there's chills. Why can't I see chest? Chest pain. So would that be in your lungs? So should I rather go to lungs? Let me see. I don't think I've got the updated book, but anyway, you know what? It all makes sense. And painful knees, lower back, and both hips. Okay, so let me quickly do lungs. Molly, so I hope the lungs is okay. So chest pains would be your lungs, right? So lung, it says inability to take in life. Now, if you go back into the book and you find lungs over there, it's always easier to go to the thing at the back. Oh, I don't want to take too much time. There is a fear coming up with taking in absolute unlimited abundance in life, right? And if you can start working through that fear, that anxiety will stop. You get anxiety, which is like if you can't breathe, that is your anxiety, right? It is future worries. Depression is past worries. And when you don't do proper breathing, when you don't do the deep breathing, you're not taking in oxygen, which means you're not taking in life because you are rejecting it on some level. Go and have a look at that. Let me quickly see. Sorry guys, let me just scroll through these comments and see. I knew I saw it jumps way too fast. Oh shucks. It keeps going up. Who else said something? Why can't I find your comment? Oh, there. What was that? Knees. Did someone say knees? Did I read knees? It keeps jumping to the start, guys. Do me a favor, just quickly repost what you guys were saying. I know there was one knees. Knees. There we go. Lower back and both hips. And someone else has got hips. Painful knees. Okay, so let's quickly do lower back. So if you do back, she actually has high, middle, and low, which is actually fantastic. Blah, 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 blah. Backs. Okay, represents the support in life. So that is for backs. Lower back, fear of money, lack of financial support. So I had this for very long because I grew up seeing that I needed someone in my life to support me, and I struggled with the notion of I don't want someone to support me, why can't I do that myself? So I had this, can you see, like this constant pull and push, and I almost rejected the abundance coming to me because I was not worthy of it, because I needed to do it myself. So that is something so much deeper that you can go into for yourself. Okay, upper back, lack of emotional support, feeling unloved, holding back love. Middle, guilt, stuck in all the stuff back there, get off my back. All those things. Okay, I see knees come up. Let's quickly go and have a look at knees. No, la, 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 la. Listen. Oh, okay, so what I was also going to say is she starts then and gives you a affirmation. So for example, lower back, I trust the process of life. All I need is taking care of me. I am safe. and I'm going to go through a couple of mantras with you guys. Knees, we said, hey? Knees is always about walking forward in life. Knees, ankles, there we go, kidneys, hold on, knee problems. Okay, represents pride and ego. Stubborn ego, okay, so the knee problems, stubborn ego and pride, inability to bend, fear, inflexibility, won't give in. So what is that about? It could be so much about the manifestations that you truly desire that you don't even tell anybody. There's a stubbornness to you. I'm going to do it my way, that kind of thing. Inability to bend, that's a lot to do with neck as well. Inability to see things, so much coming up. There's lots and lots of flexibility and flowing that you have to work on. Forgiveness, understanding, compassion. I bend and flow with ease, and all is well, right? So if you have a specific outcome and it has to work specifically this way, a lot of perfectionism, if it has to work this way, but they always say the universe works in mysterious ways. Something else is going to come along that is maybe even better for you, and you might not see the miracle of it, right? Remember, we're talking about miracle. You might not even see the miracle in it because you're so fixated on this is how it should be done. Okay, is there anything else? Oh my word. I'm going to call you G, just until I know how to pronounce your name, babe. Oh my word, that's so scary. That's on point. There you go, my love. There you go. I think that was the last one. My comments keep up and down. So Marlies keeps saying, she's my VA for those that don't know, Facebook is broken. Something broke Facebook. And this is exactly what we're talking about. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly carry on because I want to take you guys, the whole point of this exercise of doing this challenge for everyone is to show you how to release, right? If it's stuck in your body, if there's a blocked emotion, something is cooking over there, and when you start releasing that, the flow, I flow, I flow, I flow. I say so often, I'm going to say it in a mantra as well. I flow, I flow, I flow with the vibration of love, with the vibration of abundance, all that good stuff, so that you can start unblocking all the things. Okay. So going back to the thought, which is the electric charge of the quantum field, start becoming aware of what you are thinking. If you can feel first what you're feeling, go ahead and say, okay, I'm feeling this. What thoughts created it? What is it? What am I thinking over and over and over and over and over to create the irritability, the anger, the sadness, the worry, the fear, the frustration, the la 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 la. Yesterday I posted the vibrational scale in the group. Go and have a look at that and like, where am I on the scale? What is Abraham Hicks says, you don't have to go from anger to joy. That is really hard to shift that frequency so high and really feel into it and believe it and embody it. But what is the like one up from anger? What is the one up from frustration? The one up from fear, jealousy, pride, all the things? What is one up? If you can shift that much, it is such a major, major, major thing in your life. So, so, so good. Okay, so if you are thinking 60,000 thoughts a day, that's the average. I think women might be more. But if you're thinking about 60,000 thoughts a day, what are you constantly thinking of that is vibing in your body at such a deep level that is causing pain and frustration and really, really crappy manifestations in your life? Okay? I got you. Instagram. So what you're going to do is you are going to start focusing on what the thought is. What are you thinking about? And then you start feeling into the emotion. What emotion am I constantly creating by thinking these thoughts? Okay? Especially if you have now found out that it is manifesting in your body. Can you see all the deeper layers of work that is to be done? I mean, we can't possibly cover everything in 3 days in half an hour sessions, right? But there's so many deep layers. You are exactly where you have to be to learn exactly what you have to learn so that you can go and practice and learn and embody and implement this, and your next evolution will come as your soul sees fit, as your body starts releasing. So once you become aware of the feeling and the emotion, I want you then to become a true leader, like a ringleader of your thoughts. Don't let them just run around wild. Stop being the walking dead. Stop sleeping. It's time to wake up. It's time to remember who you are, and you're going to do that by constantly reconnecting to the divine, reconnecting to your soul, reconnecting to who you truly are. In the group, there's a freebie library, and I want all of you to go and access that freebie library, because I'm almost certain, Molise, you could maybe just help me on this, but I'm almost certain in there I dropped a meditation, reconnecting to your soulful self, something like that. I did it many years ago. What a powerful meditation for you to just keep remembering who you are. Go and check that out. If it's not on the, so let's see, my things keep popping, and I know that some of you are talking to me. Just keep remembering who you are. You're going to remember who you are by going, oh my gosh, I'm feeling this vibration in my body. I really don't like it. How do I shift? And I'm going to show you now how I do it constantly. Okay, I do it constantly because the key is repetition. You got to where you are by repeating a thought and an emotion over and over and over and over and over and over. Out of 60,000 thoughts, who knows how many times a day you've thought the thought about the thing, right? And there's so many different things, and you're thinking the same thoughts about all the different things, and it manifests and it manifests and it manifests. So repetition is key, my friends. Do not rush the process and think, oh, but tomorrow I must be clear. Do not push it. Do not judge it. I want you to be loving, and I want you to be accepting, and I want you to be forgiving, and you're just going to keep doing it over and over and over. As many times as you feel the worry about money, or the loneliness about love, or the pain, sadness about healing your body, whatever it is, every time you become aware of that, I want you to tap into your divinity, absolute divinity. Okay, so I've written a mantra down that I want to read to you guys, and I want it to come from, thanks Molise, she's just dropped the library. You guys can go and sign up there. Check it out, put it as a knoppy button, what do you call, home screen dingy on your phone that you can constantly tap in. The meditation is not in there. There's very other cool things. I will drop that meditation for you guys because that's just so beautiful. I'll update. Okay, give me until next week. I want you guys to create your own mantra, but go off this one so that you can start getting into the flow of it. And I'm going to, let me just quickly see something. Where did we're missing a page. Oh, there is the sound. Sorry guys, I just want to make double sure I'm not going to miss anything. I want you guys to, it is when you, okay, this is like a whole new topic and course, and it will take a really long time to embody all of this. But when you meditate, really what you want to do is get your brain wave state from alpha, which is walking, right? You are conscious, very conscious, and drop it into beta. Delta is, and I think beta is basically where most people will drop. If you go into delta, it's like really amazing. But that is where, from a beta point of view, that frequency is where your brain shuts off just enough that you get out of your physical environment and you start stepping into the quantum realm of possibility. When you step into this realm, all things are possible. So all healing is possible, all manifestations is possible, everything. There is possibility in everything. The easiest way, if you can't get to this in meditation, the easiest way for you to drop in is just before you fall asleep. As you start dozing off, you start going into beta, and you can start repeating these mantras to yourself over and over. That's the rewiring of the subconscious mind, the reprogramming, right? Fusing together all the new neurons. Another great way to do it is when you're in water, because water responds so well to energy. Let me know if any of you have heard of the experiment they did where they had a glass of water, it would say 2 glasses of water, and the one they wrapped around low vibing words, fear, anger, all those. High vibing words, love, joy, gratitude. And through a telescope, when they took photos, the high vibing one was the most beautiful crystal installations, whatever you call it. The lower one was almost like the irritability. And I mean, they just prove this over and over and over and over again. So what I want you to do is, in the shower, when you go through these mantras and you go through the releasing, really infuse that water with the healing power that you want. Infuse it in your drinking water. So great. I will sit for a few minutes and just hold on and infuse what I'm going to teach you now into the water constantly, for healing, for love, for abundance, all of it. And I'm drinking it all day long. Right? In your bath, whatever that is, if you're just sitting at water and you just have that sensation, use the energies of the universe, use the energies of nature. And I'm going to talk about sound vibration as well just after this. Okay, so what I want you to do is maybe just close your eyes and repeat after me. I think it will be so nice. I will do a write-up for you in the group as well, so that you can type it out, retype it for yourself, learn it. I change it all the time when I do the mantra, because I really tap into my flow of energy and what my soul needs to hear right now. Another thing that I think is so cool to tap into when you're not sure of what to say to yourself is, I see myself as a little girl, and I see her hurt, and I see her lonely and sad and whatever had happened in her life, and I ask her, what do you need right now? Like, what do you need for your healing? And sometimes it's just saying, I love you and you are accepted. Every single human being on the planet wants to be loved and accepted and seen and acknowledged and heard. Every single person. So if you're feeling any low vibing emotion, it's because on some level you have not been seen and heard and loved and accepted and all the good things. It always comes down to you. So that little girl will say something like, I just need a hug. For me, hugs are so important. I don't like quick hugs. I love long, meaningful hugs. When I'm really sad, all I want to do is my boys to hug me, or my husband just to hold me until I pass through the emotion. To me, hugs are so important. I'm just going to open this door for you. Just give me a moment. Sosie, come here. Sosie, come. Shit. Okay, guys, there's nothing I can do. She's just gone over. Let me just, I must show you. I'm going to switch this over. You see that pitch over there? My dog has just run over there to the other side. There she comes. Sarah, come. I'm just going to open the door. Just hold on a second. Okay, I'll let you out. Go back that side. Okay, off you go. It's the kitchen people, guys. They're putting in cupboards today, so it's crazy downstairs. Okay, so right, so tap into what the healing part of you needs, and I promise you, when you listen to the divine flow, divine energy, divine whispers and guidance, it will just start flowing. Okay, repetition. Okay, so close your eyes. Let me just take a deep breath in, and just connect to the flow. And you can just use this as a mantra and repeat after me. I release all the pain. I release all the heartache. I release all the anger. I release all the shame. I release all the guilt. Help me release this with grace. Help me release this with grace. Help me release this with grace. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I flow, I flow, I flow with the abundance vibration. I flow, I flow, I flow with a vibration of love. I flow, I flow, I flow with a vibration of healing. I flow, I flow, I flow with a vibration of joy, of bliss, of happiness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. And while your eyes are closed, I want you to feel your body. I want you to see the thousands of cells working in your body constantly. There's always movement. And I love to imagine on a dark, dark night when you see a gazillion stars in the sky, I like to see my cells as I'm talking to them and I'm letting the flow and the vibration of love and healing go through. I love to see every little cell start lighting up as I'm talking to it. From the tip of my head, I start seeing it light up, and I become a being of energy, of light energy. And it lights up, and it could light up. People love using a golden light, a white light. If it is physical healing in your body, infuse it with a pink, loving, beautiful, fluffy marshmallow light, right? And you just see all these cells lighting up, sparkling, until your entire body is the vibration of healing, of wholeness, of soulfulness, of divinity. And then I want you to tap into your body and allow your body to remember what it feels like to vibrate gratitude before you have manifested anything. The feeling of gratitude. So you can imagine your manifestation as if it has, what would it feel like in your body if it has just happened, if you've just become aware of, holy mother, I've just manifested this. What is the feeling you would vibrate? And remind your body of that feeling. Remind your body of what it feels like to be in joy, to be like absolute bliss and love and abundance and all the things. And when you continuously do this, so as you release from the start, you can even see the darkness, the toxins flow out of your body into Mother Earth, down the drain into Mother Earth. I love to then see how Mother Earth transmutes that energy into beautiful crystals for the planet. I love seeing that. And then I draw up that light energy and I start seeing the healing in my body. And it flickers, and I start vibrating with the flow of love, and I start vibrating with the flow of abundance, healing, joy, all the things. And you can actually immediately feel how your heart rate comes down. You can immediately feel how you're going to start taking these deep, 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 deep breaths, so that you can keep reconnecting with the divine, reconnecting with the divine, reconnecting with the divine. Okay. And always in the end, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like so much gratitude. Thank you for this healing. Thank you for this journey. Thank you for this guidance. Thank you for this opportunity, this experience to experience this, so that I can step into my higher self, into my higher divine self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And you can literally just release and let go from there. Okay. How does that feel to you guys? How does that feel in your body, just sitting, listening to it, just experiencing the peace and the tranquility and the love? I hope you aren't dropping in the comments and it's not popping up. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? Okay, it doesn't look like it. It keeps jumping to the video. So how does it feel to you guys? And when I say do this all the time, I want you to understand, just really understand that if you're working on something specific, so for me, this is what I'm constantly doing with my skin, and I'm just like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for keeping all my body parts together. Thank you for being the housing of my soul, the blanket to my divine soul. Thank you for being that. The little bits that they send to the lab, I even heal and I bless that, like, constantly. So often the day I find myself coming up with worry, but what if they find something horrible again? What if I have to go through all those things again? And then I keep calming my primal brain down, and I keep saying, I flow with the vibration of love. I release, I release, I release. Help me release it with grace. I just go over it all the time, all day long. Infuse my water. Another thing I want you guys to, and I'm going to read it off for you, I'm going to post this in the group as well, is that you obviously get sound vibration as well, right? And it can impact you on such a magnificent level. I really hope you guys aren't commenting, because nothing is popping up, and I would really love to answer all your questions. The vibration of sound is so profound as well, and they have discovered that it also comes in different frequencies, and so many healing frequencies. Okay, so I'm going to read off a couple for you that you can see that if you play this music while you sleep, if you play it while you bath, while you do your makeup, while you're getting ready, while you're saying your mantras, for sure, while you're doing your journaling, in the car, if you really, really, really need to raise from this vibration, the lower vibration, this is so good for manifesting healing, abundance, love, miracles, all the juiciness, okay? So I'm just going to go through a few. The image that I'm going to post is just a few. I promise you get so many. You get in the hundreds, 200s, 300s, 400s, 500s, 600s, 700s, 800s, and 900s. So you could literally just go, what is the sound vibration for healing? What is the sound vibration for miracles? Sound vibration for love, for abundance, for attracting money? You guys can do those kind of Google searches, okay? And within a particular sound vibration, they have music playing with a vibration going through. Go and see which one resonates with you the most. Some of them are too high pitched for me. And in the same vibration, I love at the moment using 528, because I'm working on a lot of self-love, like crazy abundance, like holy fuck, I'm so in love with myself. It is fucking frightening. That's where I'm at right now, right? But within 528's frequency, there are a lot of different songs, and there's always one that I just, oh my gosh, I love it. I melt into it. So let me quickly tell you, 396, you don't have to write this down. I'll drop it in the group for you. 396 is the frequency of grief into joy, guilt into forgiveness. How beautiful is that? 417 clears negativity, removes subconscious blockages. So that would be, which is so amazing, is very often you aren't even aware of the emotional blockages, the belief blockages, any kind of toxic blockages. You're not even aware that you are doing this, that you are manifesting, because you're not aware. Excuse me, this is so great to unlock, to become aware of, and listen to those whispers. You will find so many divine downloads from universe, from your higher self, from your guardian angels, whatever it is that you believe, you will find that connection. It's all about reconnecting to who you are, reconnecting to divine source energy. Where do we come from? If we are made up of the same things that stars are made up of, all divine energy, right? We need to remember to reconnect. Okay, so 528 is love. Repairs DNA, right? Can you see why I'm working with that frequency so much? 741 cleanses body from toxins. Okay, all sorts of toxins. I love her. She comes to check if I'm okay. I'm fine, just stop barking. And then 852 awakens intuition and returns you to balance. How beautiful is that? So I will post that for you. that is everything I want to talk on energy, vibration, healing. Go back, rewatch. How long have we been going for? Oh shit, almost an hour. I didn't realize I was meant to be 30 minutes. Tomorrow is going to be super powerful because I'm going to bring a belief clearing technique that I learned through Joe Vitale. I am a belief clearing practitioner, and a very powerful one that he has taught us is, and I'm going to teach that to you tomorrow. Okay, I'm not going to get into so much. What is Molly's laughing about? Remember to take a screenshot of the, oh, you are so fancy. Take a screenshot, yes, any single time. Should I do something funny now? Are you taking screenshots? Badass. You can take it any time and post it anywhere you like. In the group is fine, on your pages, Instagram, wherever you post it, hashtag BMJ. And I've posted a beautiful mug in the group. I've had so many people win it already, absolutely in love with it. You stand a chance to win it. Thanks, Molly's, for that reminder. You are such a badass. Okay, my lovely, so tomorrow we are doing very specific belief clearing work. It is super powerful. I promise it won't be as long as today. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. So if there aren't any other questions, if you're watching the replay, pop those questions, darling. I will be there to reply. And let me know how your energy work goes. Let's release. You're so welcome. I love you guys like crazy. Have a beautiful, blissful, divine, loving day. And go and create on purpose. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.